Ever wondered how your password actually gets stolen? It's not always some super complex, hooded figure in a dark room movie scene. Today, we're going to put on our hacker hat, open up the playbook, and see the real, actual tools and techniques attackers use to break into your digital life. So let's just dive right in.
So, what's the big secret? Are they sitting there, trying to guess your dog's name or your birthday? Or is it something way more systematic, more automated, and frankly, a whole lot more effective? Well, we're about to show you exactly how it's done, play by play.
Okay, first things first. We've got to get one thing straight. Any secure website doesn't actually store your password. Instead, they store what's called a hash. It's a super complex one-way encryption that acts like a unique digital fingerprint for your password. So an attacker's job is really one of two things. Either guess the password that creates that exact same fingerprint, or steal the whole list of fingerprints and try to crack them offline. All right, let's start with plane number one. This is the most direct approach you can imagine. Think of it like a burglar walking right up to your front door and trying literally thousands of keys every single second until one of them just works. It's loud, it's noisy, but you'd be shocked at how effective it is against a weak lock. But here's the thing. Hackers aren't just trying random keys. No, they use something called a dictionary attack. They take a massive list, a word list, full of common words, common phrases, and especially passwords that have been leaked in other breaches, and they just throw them at the login page one after another, all automatically.
I mean, think about it. Every time there's a huge data breach, those password lists get passed around online. So attackers just scoop them all up into these enormous word lists. They're betting that you, or someone like you, has used one of these incredibly common or leaked passwords before. They're not guessing in the dark. They're using a data-driven cheat sheet.
And the scale here is just staggering. A totally standard, easy-to-find list called rocku.txt. It contains over 14 million, that's right, 14 million real passwords that were leaked from a breach years ago. If your password is on this list, it's really not a matter of if it can be guessed, but just how quickly. So how does this actually work in the real world? An attacker uses a tool. A famous one is called Hydra. All they have to do is point it at a target, say a remote server login. They give it a username to try, they feed it that massive password list, and then they just hit go. The tool does all the heavy lifting. And then you wait. The tool just churns away, trying combination after combination relentlessly until it gets a hit. And then it spits out this single line of text. That one little sentence means the digital front door has just been kicked wide open. And what was the magic key that unlocked the whole thing? Star Wars. A super common, easy-to-remember phrase that just stood zero chance against an automated dictionary attack. The point is, if your password is a simple word or phrase, it's already on a list, just waiting to be tried.
Now, that first play leads us right into our second one. This one's a little different. See, the attacker isn't at the front door anymore. They're already inside the building, and they've stolen the lockbox, the file containing all of those encrypted password hashes we were just talking about.
So the goal now, it's not to guess the password online where they might get locked out. Oh no. It's to take that file of digital fingerprints back to their own powerful computer and crack them offline. No alarms, no lockouts, no one's watching. And for this job, they use a legendary tool called John the Ripper. It's one job. Its only purpose in life is to take those hashes and run that same dictionary of common passwords against them at an incredible speed, just looking for a match. And so it begins. The tool fires up, and almost instantly, bam, it finds a match. Glorious password was secret. It doesn't even slow down. Next up is Marion. Her password, the all-time classic, password 1. Another one down in less than a second.
And finally, Ben's password, basketball, falls just as easily. You see what's happening, right? This is the real danger. Once an attacker gets that hash file, every single weak password on that server is completely exposed. It's just a matter of time.
All right, on to our final play. Now this one is the most subtle of all. The attacker isn't going after the server or the login page. Instead, they attack the network itself. They basically trick your computer into just handing over your credentials, and you probably won't even realize it happened. So here's how it works. An attacker runs a tool called Responder, and it just sits there, listening on the network. The moment your computer tries to connect to something like a file server, Responder jumps in and basically shouts, "Hey, over here, that server you're looking for, that's me. Just send your credentials right this way." and your computer, trying to be helpful, automatically sends the password hash, and the attacker's tool just snags it right out of the air. Now that they've captured this hash, they turn to another ridiculously powerful tool called Hashcat. You can think of it as a specialized, high-performance cracker that's perfect for breaking the specific type of hash that Windows uses for this kind of network authentication. And just like that, Hashcat does its thing. Even a password that seems a little better, with a capital letter, a symbol, and a number, like password at 0, is just no match. It gets cracked, and the attacker now has full access. Okay, so we've just walked through the hacker's playbook, and yeah, it's a little scary, right? But here's the really good news. Defending against all of these attacks is actually pretty straightforward. It's all about not being an easy target. So let's talk about the counterplay. These right here, these are the habits that make you a hacker's favorite target. Using simple dictionary words like basketball or predictable keyboard patterns, you're vulnerable. Just adding a number to the end of a word, they know that trick. And the big one, reusing passwords means if one account gets breached, attackers can use that same key to open all your other doors. So, how do you become a hard target? It's actually simple. Number 1, use a password manager to generate and store long, random, unique passwords for every single site. Number 2, never ever reuse them. And the ultimate defense, the knockout blow, enable two-factor authentication. It's like having a second, completely different, unguessable lock on your door. I want you to let this sink in for a second. The most secure password is one you can't possibly remember. It should just be a random jumble of letters, numbers, and symbols that your password manager created for you. Because if you can remember it, chances are a computer can guess it. Look, at the end of the day, every single one of these attacks relies on predictable human habits. So after seeing the playbook, it really all comes down to this one question. Are you using a weak, predictable key that's on some hacker's list, or have you armed yourself with a unique, unguessable one for every single door? The choice really is yours.